Hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. Miss Makandi here. I'm really happy to be here, guys. I am genuinely happy to be here. You know why? Because I fight so much procrastination within me. I fight myself so much on things that I have started. Like if I start a project, I am always fighting myself to stop. It is just funny. It is just funny. Being your own worst enemy. Anytime I start something, I'm always fighting myself. If I start a project, it's like I'm in a fight with myself, like Makandi, keep going, Makandi, you need to stop. This is tunapigana sisi wawili, mimi na mimi tunapigana. Mimi mmoja nasema tuendelee, we push, we keep pushing. Mimi mwingine anasema Makandi stop, Makandi stop. And most of the time the voice of the devil, because that one is the voice of the devil, always wins. But this time I'm not that I've been able to get to 7 episodes, because guys, I know myself. I just can't keep consistent enough. I can't be, consistency is just not my thing. It is not something even like I'm really proud of, because it has made me let myself down so many times. But I am so grateful that I'm here and I'm still trying to do this, and yes, we will continue growing. So today we are going to have a very personal conversation, and it is a personal story from me and maybe my partner some bit, but it is a personal story, and it is something that I've realized it's something that has been happening over and over and over again, but I have not paid so much attention until this last incident that happened sometime end of last month. So we have been on this project for the last, let's say, 3 years. Let's go, okay, it's not 3 years, but yeah, almost 3 years we have been on that project with my partner, and it has been an hectic project. When I say an hectic project, I mean an hectic project. You see, a project that has drained us financially, a project that has really done so much damage to our pockets. So we got the last month, sometime, maybe was it on 20th, we received a call, and yes, our milestone, we have achieved our milestone, and we were so happy. Deep down we knew we are happy. It gave us so much comfort, it gave us so much peace. It is something that you achieve and you get you feel at peace. You see, you feel that some part of you has been satisfied that you've been able to achieve that milestone. But okay, normally after we received that call, we were in the car. After we received that call, I was like, Happy, why aren't we happy? Why does it look like we are not happy? Are we ungrateful or something? Happy gave me just some answer, but that one I can tell it is trauma. It is not normal. It is not normal. So Happy gave me just some answer like, oh, when I achieve something, I am usually on to the next one, so I might not get myself to celebrate in that. And I was like, no, that is not normal. Let us just be normal human being. Let us celebrate the moment. Let us feel the joy that comes with achieving these. I was like, babe, ingekuwa ni watu wengine wangekuwa wamepost WhatsApp, sijui Instagram, sijui nini, all those things. And he was like, yeah, we need to learn how to celebrate our milestones and all that. And then tukanyamaziana kwa gari. Si kunyamaziana kwa ubaya, like everyone went into their thoughts. So I had some time to think about exactly what was wrong with us. It is a huge deal to us. To us it is a huge deal, but we didn't even celebrate. And not to say that we can't get a wine, si wine near Thau, si 4th Street near Thau, like CAT we couldn't get that, ama we can't get that. CAT we can't go for dinner or maybe something nice like that. No, it is just that we couldn't, okay, yes, let me say we just couldn't celebrate, but we were all suddenly quiet in the car, and we drove from Meru town all the way to home. We were still quiet. Yeah, we were happy. We were like, oh yeah, babe, we achieved this. Oh yeah, we got this. But then you could feel like we could do more. We could do more. Later in the evening, I just sat down and realized, you see, the normal reaction with human being is, if, for example, you buy a car, there's always that first person you want to call. Oh, mom, I just bought a car. Oh, nini. Oh, nini. I'm a oh dad, I just bought a car, I just achieved this, nini, and all that. And I just realized that my partner and I, we possibly don't have those people. You see, so if I have an achievement, I usually call my partner first. I will call my partner first, and then I'm like, oh babe, I just did this, I achieved this, I got this, and blah blah, this is happening. Same thing to him. If he goes on with his business and he gets a deal, a nice deal and whatever, and he achieves something, I am usually the first person he will call. But now in this situation, we have both achieved. So who do we call? You can't call me because I'm in this situation, and I can't call him because he's in this situation as well. We are together in these milestones, so we can't call each other. But now who do we call? No one. Like, his family doesn't even know that we were able to achieve such a milestone. My family doesn't even know that I was able to achieve such a milestone. So we can't even celebrate. You see, like normally, like you see, if we had maybe someone we could call to celebrate that milestone with, then it would have been maybe a different case, because maybe that person would have been, oh, congratulations, nini. Not that we are looking for people to affirm us. We affirm each other enough, you see. But let me give you, in an ideal situation, if my mother was there, I would have called her after I received the milestone. I would have called her and I would be like, oh mom, I was able to do this, we have been working on it for a while. Like, should have known the whole process, like how hectic it has been, how everything has just been chaotic, and now that we have been able to achieve this, and we would have been able to celebrate the milestone. Same thing with my partner. Maybe he would have called his mother, but it is unfortunately that his mother is late as well. So maybe it would have been a whole thing. Someone, any, you see, kuna kale ka pride una feelingi when you achieve something and you can celebrate it with your parent. Sana your parent. You see, and now if you do not have that person to celebrate with, then you usually feel like your milestone are just your own. You see, because I remember when we got our car in 2020, was it 2020? Yeah. Like, it was just something normal. We just got our car, we drove ourselves home, and that was it. We didn't even celebrate. You see the way people, all those grand things, we didn't even do that, because now we are in these milestones together, and there's no one, we actually don't feel like celebrating it with anyone else. Don't mind that noise, the caretaker is outside cleaning. So we don't have that person. So from my story is, I usually feel that I'm not able to celebrate my milestones because the person I would really love to be celebrating those milestones with, it's my mother. And from a video that I did a while back is, I lost my mother when I was very young. You see, in an ideal situation, after you received those news, I would have called my mom and I would have screamed, scream, and maybe would have driven straight home to go and tell her and celebrate, nini, and will be advised. Of course, any achievement usually comes with a lot of advice from parents, you see. And maybe would have gotten that and all that, but we didn't, so we just drove ourselves to our house and everything was cool, and we even forgot about that milestone, you see. Because actually one day, I'm usually like, any siku yenye we will decide to involve our families in our affairs, then they might be surprised because they have never known if we are doing any of these things, you see. But now, away from that, let's come back to this part of us not celebrating. And from that is when I came to learn that personally, now my partner, songa kando, let me speak about myself. From that occurrence, I came to learn I have had so many achievements and milestones in my life that I have not been able to celebrate the way I would have wished I celebrated them, ama the way I would have wished to be celebrated. Do you know something in this life is, you have to be, when you are celebrated, you really feel nice. You really feel nice. If it is a graduation and your sister comes through for you, or your brother comes through for you, your mother comes through for you, even if it is just with a bouquet of flowers, you usually feel so nice. You see, you feel so nice to celebrate your achievement with someone that really loves you unconditionally. So personally, I usually feel I have had so many achievements that are uncelebrated. Let's start with my graduation. My graduation, I graduated from my university a while back, and I do not even have a picture for my graduation. I actually just have one that a friend of mine, Wawera, posted on their Facebook, and I just screenshot that. That is what I have. And every other time I'm like, oh babe, we need to edit this picture and maybe frame it or something. But every other time I think about that time, I'm like, I'm quite sure if my mother was here, then this thing would have been grand. It would have been a whole village affair. You see, and those are some of the things you actually lack out when you lose a parent very young. You lose out on so many memories. You lose out on so many celebration of so many milestones. You lose out yani on as a parent. Right now I have a daughter, and every other time I have Hama, oh baby girl, you're beautiful, you're kind, you're everything powerful in this world. I keep affirming my daughter those yani like that, and it is something that I intend to do for the longest time, for the yani for all the years that I will be alive. That is something that I'll always do. And let me assure you something, if there's something I've come to realize, is to a daughter, a mother's love is something so important. You see, like if your mother is there, that you can call them to just tell them the issues that you have, if it is your family issues that you have, if it is your financial issues that you have, if it is your social issues that you have, and in this case, if it is a milestone that you have achieved, your mother is your best friend. As at that time, your mother is always your best friend. So if a person like me who lost my mama while I was very young, I have not celebrated almost all of my milestones up to now. Now it's when I'm learning to love myself. Now it's when I'm learning to celebrate myself and celebrate any milestone. Okay, it's not actually now, from last month. It's when I just decided that, Makandi, you have to learn to celebrate yourself. You have to learn, if it is you and your partner, you have to learn to celebrate your achievements, because no one is there to celebrate you. You see, no one is there to celebrate you. So you have to learn to celebrate your own achievements. You lose out on, later you come to realize that you've lost so much time, you've lost so many memories, you've lost so many celebrations that you would have had if you had just accepted early that you have to celebrate yourself. The person you wanted to celebrate those milestones with is not there. So the earlier you accept you have to celebrate yourself, the better. Kabla, you lose out on all these moments of life. You see, personally, I have felt that I lost my graduation, I lost my ratio, I lost my wedding. Yeah, you see, I lost those three important things. Not three actually. I lost my graduation, I lost my ratio, I lost my wedding, I lost the birth of my daughter, because I didn't realize early enough that the person I would have wanted to celebrate these milestones with was not there. You see, you live in denial. Is it even denial or something? You're just in a space where you do not understand, and you do not celebrate, and you do not come to terms with those things sooner. Because if I had come to terms with the fact that my mother is not there and she cannot celebrate my graduation, she cannot be there for my ratio, she cannot be there for my wedding, she cannot be there to the birth of my daughter, then I would have made the effort to create my ideal situation the way I would have wanted it to be. I would have made my own effort to even hire my own photographer, done all those things. You need to celebrate things the way I would have wanted them to be. But you're always in this space where you're feeling sorry for yourself. You're feeling like I don't know. Like I remember on my wedding day, during the vows, like everyone in church cried. My partner was crying, I was crying, my family was crying, everyone was crying. And later on, like I came to talk to an auntie of mine, and my auntie was like, at that moment I was wishing my sister, who is my mother, was here to celebrate these big moments. And that's the exact same thought I was having in me. Like, there was this wonderful woman who gave birth to me, who brought up this amazing woman, but she's not here to celebrate these milestones with me. You see, she's not here to celebrate these milestones with me. I'm not doing a pity party here. I'm just trying to encourage someone there who has lost someone who is really close to them, maybe someone who was playing a really, really great part in shaping them and modeling them, be it a father, be it your mother, be it your auntie, be it your guardian, whatever it is. The earlier you accept that this person you want to celebrate with you is not here, but you hold those memories with them dearly to your heart, the better for you. The better for you, so that you can be able to celebrate now that you are the one living. There's this statement that usually says life is for the living. I wish I had, I wish I had understood that statement earlier. I wish I had understood it sooner, because then I would have lived life as the living person. I would have accepted, yes, my mother is no longer there, but I hold all the memories that we had together, the time that God gave us together with her. I still hold them dearly to my heart, but still live my life the way I would want it to be. You see, kwa sababu kama ni graduation, I would have done it my way, the way I wanted it to be. I would have taken my photos, I would have done that. If it is my Rorashua, if this is what I wanted, then I would have done that for myself, for my own happiness. And I'm quite sure wherever she is proud. You see, she's proud. I just feel like we miss out on so many milestones without celebrating those milestones. Because if you will have your graduation and you will not have the pictures, you will not have that, you will not go to the studio and take that portrait because you're feeling sorry for yourself that your mother, your father, or someone really close to you is not here, then you will never have a picture to remember that date. If it is your wedding and you will not do that, let's say there's these traditional dances. If you do not organize for those traditional dances yourself, then you will miss out on that, and you will always feel bad. Why didn't I do that for myself? Why didn't I do that for myself? And I'm quite sure that person that you lost is somewhere thinking like, if only my daughter knew how much I loved her, should have done this because I know she can. One thing I'm usually proud of myself is when we were planning our wedding with my partner, we were like, we are going all out on our clothes. If people eat or not, what you want to wear is what you will wear. And that is exactly, I felt beautiful in my dress. He felt handsome in his suit. We went all the way. Like, that was one thing that was not corrupted by other. It is not, then like, haikuwa na watu wengi wameingililia and all that. That was all us. And that is one thing I was like, if mama was here, should have seen this beautiful dress that I was having for my wedding, how beautiful I looked. And what I did is, that day I invested on a very nice on a good photographer to capture all the memories so that I can always remember that moment. And now you see I have my wedding pictures and I'm usually happy to see them. But imagine if I felt sorry for myself, but I do not want to capture those memories, and I didn't invest enough on my wedding, sijui, because I lost my mom and right now I would be saying like, Aki, ningekuwa na dress ile ya wedding, ningepigwa picha. Ama I would be here going to hire the dress again to take photos. No, I have those memories intact with me. I have those memories intact with me. And guys, if you've lost someone close to you, just again learn to accept it with a lot of grace, and learn to understand that that person knows you love them. You love them. And they have a special place in your heart. But continue living, because life is for the living. If it is a milestone, celebrate it with those who care for you at that time. Celebrate it with, like, actually, I hope Habi watches this video, because this one, actually, I'm just telling him, babe, you need to be celebrating your achievements. Your mom knows you loved her so much, but should have loved to see you celebrate all your milestones with so much happiness. Guys, I don't want it to be a sad story or sijui nini nini. I just want you to let you know, like, if someone has left us, we hold those memories dearly to us, but we continue living and celebrating our own milestones. We do not want to get to a point where we are celebrating our graduations, but we are not happy. We are just wishing all our moms were here to be with us, our dads were here, so you to take photos with us. But take those photos so that your kids and your kids' kids can have those memories of you. You see, because right now I'm quite sure Olive will never know I graduated. She cannot defend me in a court of law saying mom went to the university. She cannot, not unless I give her my certificate. But if I had like a photo hanging somewhere in the house with that kakofia, I would be telling her this was mama's graduation day. But I didn't, I didn't do that. You see, so she can't defend me anywhere. But one thing I'm sure is for my wedding, she can defend. She can say, yes, I see a picture where mama was married. You see, so create those beautiful memories. Capture all those beautiful memories. Yes. And everything will be okay. Imagine. Everything will be okay. You will be 10 years down the line. You'll be like, I am happy I made that decision. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Okay, I was not expecting this video to take this turn, but always celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself and all your milestones. And this goes to my partner. Let us learn, babe, to celebrate our milestones. We achieve so much, but we don't take the time to celebrate ourselves. We don't take time to celebrate ourselves. Thank you so much, guys. I hope I didn't bore anyone. Thank you so much for being here today, and may God continue blessing you. Ciao.